Don't bottle up the feeling of rejection that you have. Don't keep quiet about it. Don't be mute. Don't keep silent. Speak up. But speak up with people who love you. Speak up with people who care about you. Speak up with people who you consider as family. You might not be related to them by blood, but people who you know that love you sincerely, people who care about you sincerely. Express your feelings to them. Talk to them. Smile with them. Laugh with them. Cry if you need to cry around them, but share your feelings with them. Don't bottle up your emotions when you are rejected. Go to a family member, talk with them, share your feelings with them. Will you rather take a dishonest yes or an honest no? Hello everyone, welcome to Sound My Clinic. My name is Boyega Hassan. Today I'll be here alone on this episode. My wife has some other things she needs to fix, so she's not here with me. But today we are discussing a very interesting topic, and it is about rejection myths and mental health. We're discussing rejection myths and your mental and emotional health. If you are listening to Sound My Clinic for the first time, share with friends and family. If you're watching me right now, I know that one time or the other you have experienced rejection in your life. Rejection can come to us in various ways. One way or the other, we have experienced rejection, and it's not something palatable. It's not a sweet experience to be rejected. It's not a sweet experience for you to be rejected. Everyone wants to be accepted. Everyone wants to be loved. Everyone wants to be cared for. But I just want to share with us some few myths about rejection, some popular beliefs about rejection that are wrong, really. And if we don't get them right, it will affect our mental and our emotional health. So I'd like to share with us some myths about rejections that if we don't correct those myths, we will not be able to manage our emotional and our mental health. The first myth about rejection is that rejection is insulting. When we experience rejection, or if somebody say no to whatever we offer, maybe we offer to be the person's friend, or we offer to be a part of the person's group, organization, or we offer a proposal, whatever we're offering and we are getting a no, that is rejection. So, and the first impression we have about rejection is that it is offensive, it is insulting. If we're going to get ourselves mentally and emotionally stable, if we're going to manage our mental and emotional health very well, we have to know that rejection could be a way of respecting the other person. Will you rather take a dishonest yes or an honest no? When people say no to us, we don't find it funny, we take it as insulting. But sometimes a no could be an honest no, and a yes could be dishonest. So if we want people to always say yes to us, just to as a way of not offending us, say yes to whatever we offer, sometimes it could be dishonest. Sometimes it could lead to us forcing ourselves on people. It could be dishonest if you're not ready to take no for an answer, if you're not ready to be rejected, if you're all in the name of you don't want to be insulted, then people will give you yes, but it will be dishonest. It means people will be fake to you, all in the name of accepting you. People will not be real to you. It means people will be deceptive in order to accept you. So one of the myths of rejection is that rejection is insulting, but it isn't. Rejection can come from a place of honesty. Do you get? I can reject another person's offer based on honesty, and somebody else too can reject me from an honest point of view. We shouldn't see rejection as insulting. We shouldn't see rejection as disrespectful. It's a myth to see rejection as insulting. It's a myth to see rejection as disrespectful. To help our mental and our emotional health, we must be ready to accept no from people, honest no from people. We must be ready to allow people to reject us. The second myth about rejection is the popular belief that rejection is not something to be accepted. Whenever somebody says no, our first reaction is, oh, I can't accept this. The popular opinion about rejection is to reject it. We don't want to hear no. you to maintain your emotional and your mental health, you have to accept rejection. So the next time you are rejected, because in life you will always be rejected, you will always experience rejection, because in life you always experience rejection. So the next time you experience rejection, accept it. Don't You have to understand that whether you are tall, whether you are short, whether you are rich, whether you are poor, no matter your position in life, no matter what you attain, no matter what you achieve, certain people will always say no to you. Certain people will always reject you. Certain people will always accept you. So you must, whenever you experience rejection, you must accept it. You must not live life with a mindset that everyone must accept you. You must learn to accept rejection. Why? Because no matter who you are, old, tall, black, white, you will be rejected by certain people. So when next you are rejected, accept it. Don't fight it. The next myth about rejection is the popular belief that when we are rejected, we should become maybe more friendly. We should try and interact more with people. We should try and we want to push in more so that we could be accepted. But you see, that can affect our mental health. When you try to push further for people to accept you when they reject you, it can affect you emotionally, it can affect you mentally. So the best thing to do to manage your mental health is for you to separate yourself from that incident that brought about rejection. It's for you to separate yourself and look inwards. So whenever you are rejected, it's a good time to separate yourself from that rejection. It's not the time to force yourself on that thing. It's not the time to force yourself on that organization. It's not the time to force yourself on that person. It's not the time to force yourself on that system. Whenever you are rejected, it's a time for you to separate yourself. That's the only way you can help your mental and emotional health. If you try to force yourself on a system or on a person or on an organization that rejects you, you have yourself to blame, because you'll be mentally and emotionally affected negatively. So when you are rejected, it's not the time to be friendly to that system or that person that rejected you. It's a time to separate yourself from that person, from that system, from that organization, from that person, so that you can discover yourself more, so that you can look inward, so that you can go into a place of solitude and evaluate what causes that and evaluate how you can improve yourself. The final myth about rejection is the popular belief that you shouldn't feel bad, you shouldn't talk about it, you should just keep quiet and move on. But guys, it's okay to express your feelings. It's okay to talk about it. It's okay to cry. For example, maybe someone broke your heart and says, okay, I'm not going to move on with you in this relationship. Well, if you need to cry, cry. Well, the first thing to do to that person is to say, okay, you've heard that person. When you go into your room, go into your closet, shed the tears, express your feelings, because if you don't do that, you'll be mentally and emotionally affected if you don't do that. So it's a time whenever you experience this kind of rejection, it's a time to go look for people who are like family. Unfortunately, it's not everybody who are related to you by blood that are your family. You have to look for people who really care about you, people who really love you. You have to spend time with them, talk about it, talk about the experience you have had with them. If you need to cry around them, share your feelings, share your emotions. Don't bottle up the feeling of rejection that you have. Don't keep quiet about it. Don't be mute, don't keep silent. Speak up, but speak up with people who love you. Speak up with people who care about you. Speak up with people who you consider as family. You might not be related to them by blood, but people who you know that love you sincerely, people who care about you sincerely. Express your feelings to them. Talk to them. Smile with them. Laugh with them. Cry if you need to cry around them, but share your feelings with them. Don't bottle up your emotions when you are rejected. Go to a family member, talk with them, share your feelings with them. I've shared with you 4 myths about rejection. The first myth is the myth of insult. Rejection is not an insult. Rejection is not insult. So don't take rejection as an insult. The second myth about rejection I shared is that the popular belief that we should not accept rejection. The popular belief that we should not accept a no, but we have to accept rejection. We have to accept it. Then the third myth about rejection is the popular belief that whenever you are rejected, you should become more friendly. No, it's a time to separate yourself. It's a time to separate yourself from that person, from that system, or from whatsoever that brought the rejection, in order for you to manage your mental and emotional health. And the last myth is for you not to express your feelings. It's for you to just forget about it and move on. No, you don't just forget about it. Look for friends, look for family, look for people who love you, who care about you, and share your thoughts with them. Cry with them. Talk to them about it. It's a way to manage your mental and emotional health. So the next time you are rejected, don't keep quiet. The next time you are rejected, don't keep mute. Look for someone who love you, who care about you. Talk about it with them. Cry if you need to cry around them. Speak up, share your feelings with them. It helps you to heal emotionally and mentally. When you keep quiet and you bottle up those rejection experience you've had, it can affect you mentally and it can affect you emotionally. If you enjoyed this episode, kindly share, kindly make your comment and subscribe to this channel. Share with someone that needs to hear something about rejection. And I hope to see you in our next video. Peace.